Hi everybody, it's Lorraine Alternative Homesteading on this rainy March 15, 2025 Saturday, a late afternoon, and well, we have a Mercury is retrograde. Mercury is the planet of communication, so it's an apparent backward motion that on the East Coast here that starts today and lasts for about 3.5 weeks. So that means you need to back up everything, miscommunication. So if you're speaking to somebody, there could be miscommunications. And of course, with Mercury retrograde, people sometimes come back into your life for review. And I'll get into somebody that keeps popping into my life because she's a stalker. But anyway, we also have a full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, Eastern time. And let's see what else we've got going on here. One second. So I signed on to my TikTok. I haven't been on there in a while, and I haven't uploaded any video in a while, but I wanted to check my messages because there's so many, right? And then I see, she can't even hide her damn name. And this is literally like the Twilight Zone. So now this is the clear definition of a cyber stalker. So let me show you who it is. And there she is, posting her photo of her children. And this is what idiots do. They post photos of their children, not realizing that there are predators out there that look for families with kiddos. But here, Scarlet Marks reposted your video. 3/3, March 3rd. Scarlet Marks added your video to favorites. Scarlet Marks added your video to favorites. 3/3. Okay, so I went to look at the videos that she favorited and stuff, and then I just blocked her. So, Scarlet... And what is she? She goes by something nurse. These people are just morons. Okay, you know, I love collecting evidence. I love collecting evidence. So here you go, folks. Cyber stalker Scarlet. She has been banned, blocked from my Facebook page, personal and town. She has been blocked on YouTube, and now she's been blocked on TikTok. The woman is obsessed with me. I don't know, maybe she's secretly a lesbian. Just for the record, Scarlet, I like guys. Okay, I'm not into women, especially poopy nurses like yourself. But anyway, so here you go, folks. One more time, just have a look. TikTok. Okay. All right. So there you have Mercury retrograde. So I have a testimony to read, and it's quite fascinating. I've never thought of it, but this subscriber, we're going to call her CP. She doesn't want her name mentioned. Did a little bit of an experiment, and she's been thinking about it. And also, because, you know, people who drive more than I do will spend more time focusing on this stuff, right? I haven't driven into town since December, I believe it was, like before Christmas time. So, and here we are in the middle of March, and I haven't been into town yet. I was going to go a couple of weeks ago, but then it snowed for 4 weeks. So, let me find it here. I had to cut and repaste it because the print was really small. So, hi Lorraine, hoping you are well. And you may hear roosters in the background, okay? I feel this is very important to get some information out to TIs. If nothing else, I think it helps to answer just how the hired minions in the criminal underbelly of the hired gang stalkers find us on the road and in our vehicles. They are everywhere. They're just so many. And I figured out it's not just from GPS locating us. Feel free to use this as a testimony. So we know everything and anything of ours can be used as a weapon by the criminals to harm us. Anything with electricity, anything that has a motor that is computerized, you name it, in and outside of our homes, will and can be used. Our home, autos, electric appliances are made into such weapons by the criminals working for the LEOs, the Department of Homeland Security, FBI, and the average boy and girl, also known as female and male of any age. I refuse to call them humans. They're plain evil. Humans are not evil unless raised to be. Are genetically effed up, psychopaths and sociopaths. We can go on down the line of mental illness. They are bred to be this way. It benefits their quote-unquote teams to be as nasty 40-plus-year-old claims. It's my team. I have feelings too, and after I bashed verbally in my house, her family, she was embarrassed because every single thing I said in my house was being streamed to all the others. She cares of no one, not even her own kids, hubby, mom, dad, etc., etc. It's okay for her to participate in murder of people and pets and to hurt others, but oh no. Words from someone she hates claims to hurt her feelings? Please, such bullshit. Anyway, these communists, community perpetrators, work for a government entity or two or three. We know this. They are paid, and often gangs, mafia, Freemasons, and the quote-unquote elite that are somehow looked up to in our communities are all involved. Not everyone, but all around where the target lives, they are at the beck and call of the DHS, FBI, CIA, etc., and gangs who will gain homeless people as their friends, quote unquote, to participate. They are greedy, brainwashed, money hungry. They do whatever they're told, no morality whatsoever. Not a one of us whom are targeted would take $10 million to do one thing that they do to us, period. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. They could not pay me enough money. But hey, when I win a lawsuit, they can pay me $10 million. Actually, I've been setting my sights on $8 million since New Jersey, and I'm going to say that since I moved here, we need to up the ante a little bit. So I'll just keep praying and visualizing a larger number. Okay, so here it is. A video is attached. I pray you can open it. I did open it, by the way. Please show this on your YouTube channel. It's 3 seconds long. And it will show what my headlights do. They should. Okay. It should show up this way on video. It is how one scumbag can pick up where I am in traffic as they're notified and in my route of travel. Now, mind you, this is a female, middle-aged female who's being stalked. I do not one bit believe they find us by GPS only, with all the dumb driver criminals who follow up. There are more headlights out than not in my area. Don't cops stop vehicles for that as a violation for safety? Evidently not, when the sheriff and DHS is on my ass in this state, yet my car was brought in PA. I will say this. I'm not often concerned with the cars that follow me. The targeting of me and my family has well surpassed me being nervous as to who is following me while driving. I just drive. Sometimes I record it if I'm bored, what have you. However, I got to thinking, after I had 2 cars that were so obvious as of late, I had 2 cars try to outrun away from me as I followed them. I knew they were perps. They ran every stop sign, every light. They sped in school zones, you name it. There's no reason for doing so. I followed one all the way to her apartment as she backed into her parking spot and said she was, quote unquote, Just getting off work at 7:30 a.m. Driving like an ass. I mean, out of control. Running red lights. Flying over speed bumps. She had a man in a truck look at her and shake his head as he was driving out of the apartment. And she was driving in with me behind her as if saying, "You idiot. She followed you back here?" I asked her what she was running from. Speeding, running stop signs and lights. "Oh," she says, "I'm just getting home from work." What are you talking about? I told her she didn't stop at any stop or red lights. She did 70 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour zone. She played, quote, "Wah? I was just driving home from work," unquote. Bullshit. She was also dressed all in black clothing. One of the other times recently, I was again behind one of them. My car was high enough to see her dashboard. I turned my cell phone into quote-unquote video, and I saw my car's gauges acting weird, and her taillights weird. I knew she was a road minion, intimidator, criminal follower, and was part of the team of dumbasses. The most important thing I saw was her dash in her car and what it was doing. On the screen of her car, the thing was flopping around, as in the apps and controls on the screen in her car were the radio, apps, controls, AC, heat, etc., where the heat would be. It was literally flipping around. I never saw anything like that. It was with the naked eye I could see this. The girl, quote unquote, driving the car wasn't playing with any controls. She acted like she was dancing and grooving to music in there as she looked left and right. She was car number 3 at a stop sign, and I was car number 4 right behind her. So I thought, and I did below. I know our cars are made to stand out. I knew it had to be with the lights. Think about it. How many Toyotas or Hondas or trucks are the same model these days? I mean, most of all, where I live, they all have nice cars, many trailers for homes. They seem like a nice car is more important than a nice home. To each their own, but this is bullshit. So I got out of my car while it was running with the headlights on. To the naked eye, my headlights, they look 100% normal. It's a 2022 auto. Nothing was odd until I turned on my iPhone's camera to video. Before I even pressed record, I saw what they do. They are not just lit up. The lights go around in a circle on one dark spot, in the other, to finally make the full oval of the headlight. This is not normal. Below is the video, 3 seconds of the headlight. You can see in this how a person who's on the hunt for a vehicle to follow can easily spot it with the technology they have in their cars. It's not their cell phone. It's a screen in their cars. These criminals have some special screen in their cars to show the headlights of the cars they are to follow. Remember, there are hundreds of the same models of autos on the road. The headlights are all the same in them. How are they going to spot which Honda, which color, year, if there are 3 or 4 in one area driving one long road? They can't tell driving head on unless something else stands out and they have a way to see it. Most often they are not on their cell phones. They're driving towards us, often with a headlight out. Their screen is just that, a video of cars that they're driving towards, and they can view it while driving. This tells them the exact car. GPS, I'm sure, is part of it, but not the entirety of it. Again, too many of the same make and models and year are on the roads. It seems they mess with the headlights of our cars, or mine anyway. This is not normal. Now, this is just my car. I have a truck also in my family. So far, that one upon checkup looks normal. She says, I'm the one with V2K. I'm the one they make it over to the umpth degree. I'm the one they call out, they scream to, they call my name. The ones that I've never met. Sure, they harm and mess with my husband, but I am their main go-to to harass and harm. Please, if you can show this video, I can't imagine with everyone going through this that my car is the only one they do this to. Again, driving is my last concern. Anymore, I live and drive. I say screw them. They're slaves to the government. They must follow orders, giving up their lives to spend yapping their mouths away, lying, hiding, being unalivers and terrorists. They are the terrorists. For what? Ha ha on them. I'm the least harmful person, and they put so much effort into me. It's absolutely pathetic. With that, I say, good. Let them go F themselves. Because they're afraid of getting caught. They are caught. They want to be. They want me to know. I know. My husband knows. And how whacked out these freaks are. I don't have to hide. Sure, they're being the unalivers that they are, yup, but I'll be damned if I ever lower myself to their standards. I have every right to judge them because I know what they have physically and mentally, financially done to me, my family, and my pets. But they act like the victim. Wah, wah, wah. They're stalked and need protection. Really? From whom? Oh, they're Baptist friends or inbred families. I don't give a shit about them. I don't know them. I don't know, quote unquote, who they are. But I don't know them. I don't know. I don't want to know them. They are the last people I would ever be friends with. And like you, from PA to South Carolina, I knew no one when I moved here. It is filled with a shit ton of cops and ex-military Freemasons and their ties to the gangs and the mafia. They had all the intel on us before we arrived and moved into the house. They surveilled us visually, virtually, while in Pennsylvania for years. PA is Pennsylvania, by the way. Years before we moved here. Some advice, if you're curious. TIs, please, go to your car. Turn on your headlights. You probably should do this in the dark. Turn on your cell phone to video mode. No need to slow the video down. It will show if your car is marked this way. Video your headlight on your vehicle. I didn't bother with the back. I knew there had to be a way for us to be spotted that was more than GPS. And looking around for the target's car is so much easier, or to double assure that it's a TI's car, because they aren't checking our license plate. They're usually in front of us, or in the other lane, with one headlight out, or different heading towards us in the other lane. It's my least concern, but I know for many targeted individuals, the thought of the car and minions following them is a concern. Here is my evidence that there is more than GPS. That gets them on your route, and to assure that they have the correct car with the target in it. I'm curious if anyone else has vehicles lights that do the same as mine. I am sure I can't be alone in this. Thanks, Lorraine. Please let me know if this video came through. Oh, well, wait a minute. The video did not come through. I'm going to have to post it separately. One second. I'm just going to send her a quick note here. No video attached. Okay. I will do another video highlighting her video, and we'll work it that way. So I think that that is absolutely a fascinating find. I don't drive enough, and I see around here, I don't drive in the dark. When I lived in New Jersey, I didn't care what time it was to drive at night. I would go to the cat colony at night in the dark, and feed the cats. I had zero fear in New Jersey. I'd lived there so long. I knew all the back roads. It didn't bother. I never thought to look at my headlights. I never thought about it. That's really interesting. Fascinating find. Please leave a comment down below if you're able to look at your vehicle tonight in the dark and see if you see a circle around your headlights. And I apologize that I don't have the video here. I thought I did, but I do not. So anyway, thank you, CP, for this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here it is. 1 second. Let's see. It says problem playing. I have 2 emails from her. So let me see. 1 second. Couldn't preview the file. There was a problem playing the video. Of course, you know, they don't want anybody to see this video. So now I'm going to try to open it here. It is a short movie. Let's see. Here you go. Oh, look at that. It's flickering. Her headlights are flickering. The headlights are flickering. Got it. There you go. Do you see that, everybody? This is a 2022 vehicle. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you, CP. Oops. My camera just fell. There we go. Very interesting. Okay. Now, leave a comment down below. Perform this experiment for yourself on your own vehicle. And I look forward to your questions and comments down below. Please remember to hit the thumbs up and share this video.